My name's Paul. I run an organisation called Northwest Community Group. We help people that are experiencing homelessness or at risk of experiencing homelessness. We do 3 outreach stands every week. We go into the city and into Fortitude Valley, and we give out clothing, toiletries, tents, sleeping bags, anything really that can help people that are struggling. So I got started when I decided I wanted to volunteer early last year. I signed up and volunteered with an organisation that go into the valley and help people. When I started going in, I noticed that people were really keen on some clothing. So I took in some clothing with me. Everybody was really keen. Everyone was looking through it, and I thought, maybe there's something there. Maybe these guys need a bit more clothing. So I started asking for more clothing and started getting more donations. And then I sort of went from 1 table to 2 to 3, and then ended up doing my own thing, having a whole range of tables and products and everything like that. What differentiates us from other charities is that being a grassroots organisation, it gives us a lot more flexibility to react quickly and to help people when they need it. One of the things that I've found being in the industry for so long is that the bigger the charities get, the more bloated they become and the more systemic they are in the way that they run. So if a person doesn't fit within that system and doesn't check the boxes that they have for their funding, they can often get left behind and not get the help that they need. They also become quite bloated in the way that they use their money. So a lot of money goes through to administration costs and everything like that. Whereas being a grassroots organisation and having low overheads, almost every dollar that gets donated to us is able to go straight back to the person. And so I'm able to provide fast and efficient help to people that need it. Yeah, so we help with 3 outreach stands that we do. The 3 locations at the moment, we do 2 at Musgrave Park in South Brisbane. We do that on a Monday afternoon, and we also do that on a Thursday night. We also do Ivory Street in Fortitude Valley, so we go out on a Saturday afternoon and we do our stand there. We're usually positioned alongside other service providers, so there might be food being organised and other Orange Sky with their washing vans and everything like that. So we sort of position near there, so it's a bit of a hub for people to come to and access services and also get the items that they need. So I've had a varied level of help and assistance and interactions with other organisations as well as the council and the state government. Probably one of the biggest successes we've had in terms of Northwest Community Group is our ability to stop the council from taking tents from people as frequently as they were. So one of the incidences that happened quite early was that the council, we had given out 3 tents to people at Cathedral Square in the city, and within a few days the council had picked up those tents and thrown them into landfill. We didn't understand how the system worked in terms of the notice that they gave people and the warnings that they gave. We opened up discussions. I attempted to open up discussions with them, but they weren't too interested, so I told the media about it. Once the media got involved and the story was on the Courier Mail and other TV sources, the council were much more open to talking to me and discussing how we could work together. And so the way that we did that was that we created a sign that we would put on the tents to let them know that our organisation had provided that tent. And so what the council will do now is that they will send me an email to let me know that they've identified a tent that's got our sign on it. They believe it's abandoned. I will say that sometimes I'm not sure what their criteria is on what's abandoned, because a lot of the time there are people's belongings still in there. And so they give me the notice. I will then go and discuss and chat with the person that I know is owning the tent or using the tent. And I will then get back to the council and say, well, no, that's still being used, or no, that's been abandoned. And a lot of the time, if it has been abandoned, we will reclaim the tent, clean it, and then reuse it, because a big part of our organisation is the recycling of everything. So all the products that we give out, a lot of the products that we get are from people that are secondhand donations, and so we're trying to save things from going into landfill. And so the fact that the council were taking these tents was two reasons why we were very upset about that. One is that these are people's homes and they live in them, and you know they're struggling at the moment, and the council were throwing out all their worldly belongings as well as their home, but also it was just a massive waste of money and resources. You know, these tents were getting donated by people in our community who are really supportive of these people, and then you know they were spending $50 to $100 on these tents, and then they were getting thrown out, you know, within a day or two. So yeah, it was really good that we've had some success with the council, and I definitely feel like we're working a lot closer than we were before. Yeah, so Second Bite's probably one of the projects that I started up that I'm most excited about with our organisation. When I started my organisation, I wasn't really planning on becoming a registered not-for-profit or a charity, but I found that if I wanted to get access to these sorts of programs that I had to do that. And so I registered as an incorporated association, as a not-for-profit, and that enabled us to sign up for Second Bite. Second Bite's a program that runs through predominantly through Coles, but they do other shops and supermarkets as well. And essentially they get the leftover stuff at the end of the day, so bread that didn't sell, fruit that's not suitable to be on the shelves anymore, they put them all into boxes for us, and then we go in every day. So we do this every day. We go to Coles and we pick up all their leftover stuff, and we drive straight into South Brisbane and into the West End, and we will distribute to people in the tents, as well as taking them to community pantries in the area as well, to make sure that there's food there for people when they're doing that. We're hoping to expand on that. Currently we do one Coles, but we're looking to add on to our second Coles, and Woolworths in the area has also shown interest in having us picking up their leftover bread and stuff like that. So we think that this is going to be an area that we expand on, especially at the moment with the cost of living being so high. It'll be really good to be able to top up those community pantries and have people in the suburbs that are at risk of homelessness who are struggling and making decisions about whether they're going to pay their rent or buy food. They'll be able to get some more food without having to have that stress in their budgets. Yeah, so you can either donate products to us or you can volunteer for our organisation. In terms of donating, the best way is to monitor our Facebook page or our website, where we will update on the products that we're looking for and the items that we need. Generally speaking, blankets, sleeping bags, tents, toiletries, underwear, brand new underwear, socks, and men's clothes are definitely always needed. Men's clothes are the ones that we really struggle with. Women's clothes, we've generally got an overflow of women's clothes. There's a lot going around. But yeah, they can be dropped off at our location. That's shared on the website and on our Facebook page. In terms of volunteers, I'm always looking for volunteers to help with our outreach stands, as well as sorting of the products that get donated to us, as well as doing the food drops and everything like that. And we're constantly expanding anyway, so we're always looking for people. So yeah, you can reach out to us to discuss volunteering options.